It's Week 5 of the National Football League, and all eyes are on Javonte Williams. He lived in the end zone last week with 6 touchdowns. It's the Broncos and the Jets, and it's coming up next on EA Sports.
And off we go from Denver. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by someone who needs less introduction than any player in the league. A Super Bowl champion, the league's most valuable player for a second time, Patrick Mahomes.
And he's playing at a very high level here in this early part of the season. In fact, he leads the NFL in passing yards. Now, that's not always an indicator.
And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there on the first play of the game. 44 yards.
I've heard of quick strike offenses, but this is taken down to the extreme. I mean, the very first snap of the ball game, normally you're thinking, let's get our quarterback comfortable and get him into the flow of the game, but not here. They come out attacking from the outset, and it pays off in a big way.
Throwing on first down. Up to be incomplete. The Broncos are the perfect 4-0 to start the campaign. They've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
They go play fake. Mahomes, he's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defenders' minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
Man open left side, it's Williams. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. They're able to keep the drive alive 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Javonte Williams, his 25th touchdown, tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Broncos are on the board first here this afternoon. Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it was capped off by a Javonte Williams touchdown. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. But the new-look Jets ready to go on offense. And it is the veteran Aaron Rodgers at quarterback.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, and that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on some few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or 2 free.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. No, he doesn't have it. Maybe some alligator arms there going over the middle. 3rd down. When you look at this Bronco defense, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over the Bears CD.
I lost count of the number of turnovers that were occurring in that game, right? I mean, I had a clicker going after a while. 5, 6, 7, 8. It was unbelievable. There haven't been that many turnovers or takeaways, however you want to say, in the game since the Reagan administration. This is absolutely unreal.
I was in diapers. Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. And it's fielded at the 34. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. Denver Broncos back out there. Former Tar Heel Javonte Williams, we shine the spotlight on him. Whatever he was doing in September, they're hoping that that carries over now to October because he was sensational last month.
He absolutely was, and we all know where it started at the end of last season, right? All the offseason preparation, the weight workouts, the sprints, right? The vision that he had, what he was going to do this season.
It's caught at the 10. They're on the way home for the Broncos score. Jerry Jeudy, 55 yards. And the Broncos are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their second drive. They've been outplayed early, no question, down 14-0 already as they come up first and 10. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos, and they will have the football deep in enemy territory all the way at the 10-yard line. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. A give to Williams, running right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Javonte Williams with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Broncos take a 3-touchdown lead.
Sometimes you get a first and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line, and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on first down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Now the Jet offense about to take over as they head out onto the field. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right? Yeah,
and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. If they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
First down, New York.
21-0 our score after one. The Jets with the football here to start the second quarter as they've got it with a first and 10. On first and 10, it's Hall. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now look out, Rodgers lost the football. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And this is going to be brought back for a Denver touchdown. Charles, they are putting on a show right now. I mean, with that fumble return for the touchdown, you think about the size of this advantage. Heck, it's a 4-score game right now, and we're still in the first half.
And that has to be the highlight, Brandon, with how infrequently we see fumbles return to the house. But if you aren't inclined to pick this as the game signature play so far, you do have no shortage of alternatives to select from. This has been nothing short of a clinic. And as noted, we still have a half a ball to play.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Jets take it over again. Breece Hall making his way out with the offense. And for him, it's been pretty limited involvement. Down on the scoreboard, maybe time to turn to this guy.
And you know me well. Winning games to me.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And they'll have it just 5 yards away from pay dirt here, 1st and goal.
Brandon, that's the 3rd time he's fumbled so far in this game. And, you know, you can make excuses for each and every one of them. But the bottom line is he's got to take care of it better. And now that he's shown a propensity for fumbling it, just think about what the defenders are trying to do.
Yeah, well, guys hate 1 fumble, 2's, oh my goodness, 3 or more. Wow.
Just doesn't make any sense, does it?
Shedding through. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Javonte Williams on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Broncos are able to widen their lead here in this first half. So the watch is officially on now. That ties him with Priest Holmes and Sean Alexander for 2nd place all-time on the single-season list of rushing touchdowns.
And, partner, he now just sits 1 behind LaDainian Tomlinson's record of 28. We know LT's watching. We know he'd hate to lose his record, but we also understand he has great admiration for what this man's done, and he would be a worthy successor to the crown. LaDainian Tomlinson, one of the great players, one of the great people of the NFL.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. New York ready to go again offensively. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. To throw, it's Rodgers. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Well, one of the linebackers has got it. And they will set up shop with outstanding field position in the red zone at the 17-yard line. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that 6th sense, doesn't he?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that top.
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Javonte Williams on his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Broncos have taken a 6-touchdown lead. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And the route is on here in this first half. A nice tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only 1 play to score it. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. And now 3 drives, 3 fumbles.
What's amazing about it is when we go around and watch practices, how many times do we see them put that sleeve over a football now to make it more slippery and hard to handle? It's almost like they're playing with that sleeve on the ball. Right?
Touchdown, Broncos! Jerry Jeudy, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Broncos have got it on cruise control. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This fielded right at the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Back to the air on second down. It's Rodgers. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And the field position doesn't get much better than this. They'll have it first and goal at the 8-yard line. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. They'll try and run. This is Williams. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Javonte Williams taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Broncos are pouring it on. So the moment is finally at hand. What a season, CD. His 29th rushing touchdown of the year. No one in the history of the NFL has had more in a single season. And congratulations to him. What an achievement.
We certainly had the feeling early in the year, maybe week 2 or 3, where we talked to each other and thought this could really turn into something. But I don't know if either of us thought we'd get to this point. Maybe the best season ever by a running back in NFL history.
The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Rodgers. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. On 3rd down, here's Hall. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. Taken right around the 44. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout as we send you on out